Welcome to TIS Mindful Moment, everyone. It's good to see you all. My name is Lisa Reyes. I'm the director of the Trauma Informed Systems Initiative. It's lovely to share this mindful moment with you all this morning, this early afternoon. So these are things that have been on my mind lately. When I check in with others, I'm noticing that they may flux between acceptance of what's happening right now, acceptance of all the uncertainty we're living in, or they might waver between that and the feeling of being completely overwhelmed with life demands in the face of uncertainty. I was talking to a friend early this morning. It was 6:30 in the morning. She's a therapist, working from home and also homeschooling her 5-year-old son while her partner works full-time outside of the house. And she said, it's only 6:30 a.m. and I'm already losing my shit. Like, I can't do this. How am I going to get through today? How am I going to get through the summer? And what if summer camps are canceled? And what if school is canceled? And I just can't do this. And I felt so bad for her, So when we feel overwhelmed, like my friend was at 6:30 in the morning, the 3 breath practice is incredibly helpful. It helps to slow down our brain long enough to focus, not just for the next 6 months, because that produces even more anxiety, but just in the next moment. Like just help me bring myself here to the present now, for the next hour, the next 10 minutes perhaps, and the next day. It just gets us through that moment. And in reality, that's all we have, right, is this moment. And all we have to get through right now is this moment, is this minute, this next 5 minutes. And by breaking it down into bite-sized chunks, that can help us reduce stress tremendously. Something that's getting me through a lot is I take long walks in the morning and in the afternoon. And on my walk this morning, it was probably around 7 a.m., I saw a beautiful flower breaking through the cement. And it's also, we have a similar slide in our TIS class around the flower breaking through cement. And I thought, oh yeah, what's gotten you through, right? What has allowed you to break through the cement and bloom? And it reminded me of a quote from one of my favorite poets, Pablo Neruda, who wrote, you can cut all the flowers, but you can't stop the spring, right? So this idea of resiliency. So as you sit in this mindful moment for the next 10 minutes or so, I would like for you to focus on that question, right? What has gotten you through tough times? If you scroll back to tougher times in early years, for me, it was my dark years of my teen years. Those were incredibly tough and challenging times, some of my darkest times. I can connect what got me through that, right? And what gets you through tough times. It might be connecting with others. It might be a hobby. It might be gardening or cooking, shows on Netflix. But what has gotten you through? So that is the question that I'll be asking. So I'd like for you to sit in a way that's comfortable for you, dignified, with your back straight and your neck and head aligned. Rest your hands comfortably on your lap or at your sides, whatever feels most comfortable. And we're going to begin the practice with that 3 deep cleansing breaths, exhaling loudly each time. And with each exhale, find yourself releasing any tensions, outward concerns, or worries that you may have. So let's start that breath cycle now. And one more. Finding a natural pattern for your breathing, a rhythmic pattern, not trying to force it in any way. And asking yourself, what has gotten you through? What is getting you through? Connecting with hobbies that you may have, things that you do that allow you to lose track of time, where you're in your flow. That might be knitting, crocheting, drawing, cooking, walking, doing yoga, running, playing an instrument. Where is your happy place and your happy zone where your heart is content and your mind is quiet and at peace? Connecting with that, as often that is what helps us get through. It might be prayer, meditation, mantras, connecting with others, spiritual reading. What has gotten you through? And what is getting you through tough times? If you find your mind wandering, just ask it to come back. Center on the breath and the question at hand of what has gotten you through. when we end this practice, I'll invite you to share, if you'd like, what has come up for you, what has gotten you through. You can share it out loud or in the chat. But before we do that, we're going to connect again to that 3-breath practice. Have a deep in-breath and a loud belly exhale. Starting with 1. And 2. And 3. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and return your attention to the room. Thank you, everyone.